Alright, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel. We're once again playing Blood on the Clocktower. We're playing Through the Looking Glass, which is a Clocktower Con 2025 script competition script, where you had to have the Washerwoman, the King, the Mathematician, the Moonchild, the Evil Twin, and the Yagababble on it. And we've played a couple of other ones made by people in the group, and this one is very different from the other ones. And then this game's going to be very different again because I am Legion, which is going to be really interesting to see if we can, successfully convince people that it is not Legion. Maybe I just come out the gate saying that I've heard of the Widow ping or some shite. Or I'm the lunatic that saw Legion. That would be very funny. There should be seven Legion? 6 or 7 Legion. Which is interesting. King and Choir Boy in a Legion game seems really cursed. Legion doesn't choose. If the King dies, the Choir Boy does not really learn the demon, unless if you show them everyone. Oh, fuck me. Okay, let's one at a time. Regular Sam. Amelia. Justin. Rick. Weedy. Oh. And Paul. So we have a Legion 7. A Chef 4. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be a Chef 4 game. I didn't get blast or anything? I guess not. Yeah, maybe I... Chef 0.
Which is better.
I think the Goblin was actually okay in the game we played last night.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I think Goblin work. I think both Goblin and Pit Hag have their pros and cons. It's just we can't fit all of them.
It's such a minion dominant script. It's really hard to fit them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Evil Twin is kind of doing that because it takes up a spot that you want to give to something better.
So much Evil Twin hate.
I do like the Evil Twin, but I don't know. With the other characters that we're forced to put on, I don't know. It's a bit restrictive.
Evil Twin, I think most doesn't work. Works least with Yagababble and Moonchild. Out of those 6 roles that we have to pick,
Yeah, I can't imagine as a storyteller having to be like, oh, the Yaga said the word, do I kill the good evil twin?
If you kill a
you have to do it
Moonchild,
at some point.
you could easily, if there's a Moonchild and a twin claim, surely you just murder the Moonchild to point at one of the twins. And that's unavoidable with this script.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The only way the poisoner can poison the Moonchild's corpse, but the problem is that if there's an evil twin, you're already much less likely to have a poisoner in the bag anyway.
Yeah, true.
So it's, I don't know, making the script is this constant catch up of so the compulsory characters fuck this up, so how can we unfuck this?
Yeah.
And then you're just adding characters to try and jimmy it and make it work.
And it's very awkward.
I think I like, I don't know, I think I like Goblin more than Pit Hag.
Same.
It has less. I mean, Pit Hag is useful in its own way, and like getting rid of Pit Hag removes all demon movement. It's not great, but technically there is. Sorry, yeah.
Maybe Dreamer is more of an issue than the
Yeah.
demon movement. I think thematically Goblin works better, but the merits for the Pit Hag are all like incredibly valid.
Yeah.
Because I think I was talking to Ryan like overnight, like during the game, and like I think the key for me is with a Pit Hag is like having viable townsfolk to make in the night that would still be like useful for the evil team, and there's plenty of that in that script. Like making an innkeeper is very, very useful.
Evil Banshee is kind
Evil
of funny.
Banshee is like incredibly useful. Evil Moonchild is fucking great.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of good reasons to have a Pit Hag.
Yeah, turning the spy into the Moonchild is really interesting.
Good morning, everyone. In the night, an evil banshee has killed me. Go find them and why they're evil.
I'm the good twin. Amelia is the evil twin.
To inform me that he's going to out the twin pair.
Yes, because we are twins. Amelia is my evil twin.
I just want to be on the
chef.
same team.
I am the real chef.
Also, I'm a choir boy.
Nice.
What the fuck?
What? Are you guys? Do you guys want to share your chef numbers?
Yeah. I'm Chef 0.
Is there any benefit to?
Oh, it's more funny if you guys are conflicting.
Oh.
That's all.
I was gonna say Keith
What's your
doesn't know, but Keith would know what it should be.
Unless if Rollo is evil and it's supposed to be a 1. Blind.
Well, it is a 1.
What's your number, Amelia?
It's a 1.
Well, if I die, I know that I'm Phuket, but...
So, I mean, I would personally love to execute Sam.
I'm gonna trust Keith because his chef's number makes me look better.
Based.
Oh my god, and now we're just stuck in town. Classic.
Sorry, we can hang out.
Classic evil twin.
I think it's working so far, at least. Oh, one time I can finally trust Justin.
Oh, that's so true.
I know. How cooked is that? I think we've only been on the evil team together one time.
Oh, I don't even remember what that was.
I remember us being fake twins when I was a townsfolk trying to initiate a fake
I remember
twin.
that game. That was so terrible. That was
And
really
you were a
bad.
minion that said yes, and I was like, wait a minute.
Clock maker info. Yeah, that was.
That was really funny.
Alright, what's the plan?
My plan is to Chef 0. Amelia and I are the twins chef. I wanted to avoid touching a real bluff just in case. In case we needed it more.
True, they want to put chef in a Legion game.
They might.
Oh, they might.
It's
Is that wrong?
one of the jobs it does is tell you that it's a Legion game.
Yeah, well, that's a bit. Well, we'll see how it goes.
But what's really funny is there's 3 pieces of chef information: a 0, a 1, and a 5. Who are you gonna believe?
Yeah, I probably won't touch a roll bluff either. I'm going. Me and Weedy are gonna be. Weedy's gonna go lunatic. And seeing me as one of his minions.
You should come out and say you've heard the Widow's ping.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do that actually.
Nice.
Alright, let's do that. Easy.
Oh my god, this is so cooked, bro.
Aha! Hey, my bluffs were Math, Acrobat, and Chef.
You got different bluffs from me?
Yeah, Recluse from Rick. He also got Math and Acrobat and Chef. No, he got one of the other 2. Anyway, what else?
I got Moonchild, Acrobat, Innkeeper. And I picked Chef not knowing it was a bluff.
Oh, perfect. Well, Chef's a bluff.
Amazing.
Go for it.
Yeah, sick. So Amelia
Ryan
and I are
told
just going
me-
to stick with twins. And
Yeah,
Justin's going to say he heard the widow ping, so can you try and whisper to Paul about that and send it down to Weedy as well?
That Justin heard the widow's call?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. Easy. Ryan claimed Undertaker or Ravenkeeper.
Ooh, Ravenkeeper's really funny. Undertaker's possibly funnier if he just learns Legion 5 nights in a row.
Yeah. Could be fun. We'll see. All right, I might go with Acrobat.
Seems good. It makes sense. You just like on the night, if you die, you just pick one of the non-Legion players.
That's
I picked you last night and then I died. No. You're like, you must be poisoned because I was the Acrobat and I died last night and I picked you.
No, but Acrobat doesn't choose. Oh, Acrobat's a townsfolk.
Yeah.
Totally forgot Acrobat's a townsfolk. Yeah.
New Acrobat.
Did they pick night 1? Shit. You guys left together. Each night, not the first. No.
So yeah, from now on, say you pick one of the non-legions, and then if you die, you must be poisoned or something. You must be the one that's widow poisoned because I was the Acrobat. But yeah, pass the Justin saw the widow ping info down, so we don't accidentally double up.
Perfect. Yep. No worries. Cool.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Alan, you trust me, right?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Welcome back to the town. It is time for juggling crossbows or juggling crossbows. Whatever floats your boat. Justin.
I would like to juggle Stormcount as the evil twin, Amelia as the chef, Ryan as the Raven Keeper, Paul as the washerwoman, and Weedy as the king.
Noted. Alan.
I would like to juggle Weedy, Paul, Sam, Keith, and Rollo as Legion.
Okay, noted. Amelia.
I would like to ask the storytellers if they considered anyone else to be the good twin, or if it was immediately me.
No, don't be like this.
Cannot confirm or deny. But I'll tell you after the game. Rollo.
Question for town: has anyone heard of a widow call?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. And also I would like to juggle Justin, Ryan, Weedy, and Paul as Legion.
Yep, noted. Weedy.
Based on those juggles, this might be a Legion game, but also I had some really sus conversations, mostly with Justin and Rick. Justin was like more chaotic than usual, and it's just got me in a tunnel that this might be.
So Keith and I are just participating in being shunned from town for fun.
Accomplices. Yeah.
And with that, nominations are open for today.
I'll nominate Keith.
Oh, there's been a nomination.
What?
Justin nominates Keith.
Don't do this.
Wait. Justin nominates Keith. What is the charge?
Twin pairs obviously fake. I don't believe it for a single second. If it's real and Keith's the good twin, we can rewrite.
Don't gamble all in a rewrap. Look, obviously it's poetic justice that Amelia is my evil twin, because no one is ever going to fucking believe that I am the good twin of the two of us. Please don't execute this.
We will need 5 votes if you would want to put Keith on the chopping block. Starting the votes.
Oh my god. It's going to be an instant rewrite game.
I have to take the big dog out.
Just do it.
2 is not enough. Keep
evil.
it safe for the day.
I would like to nominate Sam, please.
Okay. Amelia nominates regular Sam. What is the charge?
I have a chef 1, so I think there's a really good chance that Sam is that chef 1 with Keith. If not, no dramas. It's not a twin pair.
Okay, Sam, what say ye?
I prefer not to die so soon, but not for the reasons that your chef 1 is correct.
Alright, 5 required to put Sam on the block.
Oh my god.
Four is not enough. Sam's safe for the day. Any more nominations?
I'm so glad we didn't fall into that nonsense info. Oh my
I'll
god.
nom myself.
Okay, Rick nominates Rick. Why should you die, Rick?
I'm a first night, a first nighter, so I'm happy to disappear.
Okay, and why should you not die?
Same.
Okay, 5 votes required to put Rick on the block.
To be clear, Rick was incredibly shady with me.
Is Rick
Well, if I'm that shady, just get rid of me.
That was all evil team.
Yeah, 7
7 is enough. Rick is
That's a lot of votes. Maybe this is a Legion game.
That
Rick
very
is
much felt like a good player voted and
on the block.
Legion piled on.
Any more nominations for today?
Why does everyone think it's Legion? It's a fucking Chef Zero.
It's because it's us two, Keith,
I
is
know,
why.
I know
That is true.
why.
If
Yeah.
it was anyone else.
It's
Which
also
is exactly the precise reason why Josh has done this.
the fact that you guys are next to each other also means you could have. You were messaging during the night.
Yeah,
so you
my
could,
message
you could
was,
not
"This
be
is
evil
fine."
twins at
Texted
all.
me.
Like that.
Keith messages me and goes, I'm outing it. You have no choice.
Show us the messages.
Check logs. Yeah.
Yeah, show the mod.
So
What just
we'll,
happened to the circle?
we'll
June
have
joined as a
we'll
traveler.
have
Oh.
June
Traveler.
as a traveler. What is a good traveler for June?
The Voodon.
Yeah, I don't think so. Honestly, I think that's a bit
Curses.
Matron.
I'd like to ask for June to be exiled. Before you choose it.
Can't exile what isn't
Oh, that's
right.
a good
Yeah.
roll. That's a good roll.
I think June should be the scapegoat.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So June will join tonight, and then alignment. Anyway, ending the day with Rick's execution in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rick is executed and dies, and the game continues, and everyone goes to sleep.
June, in case you missed it, Amelia's my able twin.
Wait, Rick
I
didn't
see.
die. Does that mean June died as a
No,
scapegoat?
he died.
He just
June,
died.
Died?
June was not in the game when Rick died.
I'm not dead.
I would have thought that'd be funny.
I think we should just like let them both die.
Oh, Alan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alan.
It's just
Wait,
too
hang on.
easy.
Isn't that kind of a Gigabrain strat? You email your friend to come and log on so that they can become the traveler scapegoat to protect you while you're about to be executed.
That's so
Excuse you.
Yeah, phone a friend.
Yeah.
Literally. Hang on. Which townsfolk is being claimed by the twins?
Chef. I saw Chef Zero.
And Amelia? Okay, no mind.
Yeah, I guess Amelia is doing night actions.
She said Chef 1.
Yeah, Amelia has claimed Chef 1.
So one of them's lying.
Calling it now, I don't think I believe the twins, but that's okay.
Why is that?
No one fucking believes us. It's probably going to lose the game for us.
Let's kill them both.
Unfortunately.
I think you're both good, is what I'm going to tunnel on for now, just based on how you read when I showed up in town. Of course, I'm just a humble traveler who can't even do anything with their own ability.
Oh
Thank
man,
you,
I
Storyteller.
would love it if you died in my place when they all inevitably execute me later.
Hey, I've been there before as the chef who was saved by the scapegoat, but joke's on me, I wasn't even the chef.
That's
That
so
was the
funny.
drunk.
What monster would run a game like that?
I don't know, Alan. I haven't met a storyteller that cruel in my life. Have you?
Only for you, Jordan.
Alan, you're building quite a reputation
I know.
for a
I was
certain kind of experience.
I was washroom confirmed and like what was it again? The what were they called? Oh yeah, one of the it was like empath confirmed as well with a harlot or something as well.
Scapegoat saved as well, yeah.
Yeah, and oh sorry, scapegoat saved. Yeah, that I couldn't forget that one, Alan.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that.
There was like so many other roles in that script that deserve saving. And your excuse at the end was the empath would get a ping on the demon, and the empath got poisoned anyway. I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, look, I did what I did.
I see he owns up to the crime. Guilty
Instead of
as
being like,
charged.
my bad, guys, Alan is like, fuck you, don't test me.
And I'll
You
do
haven't
it
seen me at my. If you can't take me at my best, yeah, you don't deserve me at my worst.
As the scapegoat there, who didn't even survive like the full day, because I entered the game in
Showed
the
up
day,
and died.
and then that was
yeah,
very funny.
Ryan was laughing. Ryan was laughing at how funny it was. I think the demon Quinn was laughing harder.
That's why you travel out and travel back as the second scapegoat.
Scapegoat 2.
Yeah.
I don't trust Ellen with that.
I mean, if the
Scapegoat
scapegoat's so
2.
good, why isn't there a scapegoat too?
Oh dear.
It's the scapegoat goat, actually.
Oh no, the scapegoat
Scapegoat. If the scapegoat dies because they save someone, the scapegoat goat can save the scapegoat.
Yeah. And then after that is the triple sideways scapegoat, where you may die in place of any and all other scapegoats, including yourself.
Yes.
The
Alright,
sideways.
coming.
Oh god. All based on the scapegoat traveler. Cool.
It's the all deaths prevented script. There is no way to die. It's so silly. I've really played an 8-player BMR game that had every protector in play and the Zomble. And you would be shocked to learn that it ended with a fiddler. So I'm imagining the same scenario.
A game like that would turn me into the Zomble.
Real. I am the way that I am because I've played too many Clocktower games. I've been radicalized for evil. Oh. Julian just revealed his ultimate form.
Hello, I've been rechristened.
Yes. Juan has been changed. He's the gunslinger. That's about it. I decided to make him the gunslinger instead. Oh yeah, Rick was dead from yesterday, and during the night, Paul has been deceased.
Oh crap!
Right.
That's rough.
Interesting.
How does the gunslinger work with the twins?
I mean, it works the same.
Like, does it trigger?
Yeah, because
No, if the good player is executed.
Is this the Saint House rule where it counts as a loss? Otherwise, you just game it every time you get yourself killed.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, if you shoot the good twin, you will lose.
Okay.
But I'll announce that when we come back to town.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yo.
Hello. I understand you to be the chef with a 0 and a twin pair with Amelia. Yeah.
Not a great scenario for me.
You know what? Like, okay, so from my perspective, if you are on the evil team, then you already know this information. Or I could be the poison one, but who cares? I'm the Undertaker. I saw Rick as the widow.
Interesting. But if he's executed, the widow poisoning goes away.
Yeah. So if I have 2 lines of thought. I'm widow poisoned, which is fine because I would be a pretty good Widow Poison target.
Mm.
I am not Widow Poison. The Widow poisoned a Knight 1 roll, and therefore they were happy to die. Or, I guess in your world, it can't be Legion, but for me, it could be you and Amelia are 2 Legion, and the Legion registered as Widow.
Yeah, true. Justin would have to be Legion also, because he said he heard the Widow's ping.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't make much of a song and dance about it, but he told me privately, and then when Rollo asked, he also said it. So I don't know if or how true that is. Obviously, well, I kind of trust it. I know it's not Legion. Both my chef number and the fact that I was pinged by the evil twin. I'm like, yes, 'tis not a Legion game.
Yeah.
But if Rick is the Widow, then Justin can't be evil according to my chef info. And also the Widow ping. So maybe I trust the Widow ping.
If in that case, we would have to have a king, because Justin's claiming choir. I think he claimed choir boy very out
I think
loud.
that was a prank.
If you believe that.
I don't believe that. I think Weedy did claim king. I don't know if Justin is his choir boy. Also, if you are the choir boy that heard the Widow's ping, you just kind of Alt F4 a little bit too. So maybe that's what's happening.
Distinctly possible. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, because just from my perspective, you either if you're good, then it behooves you to know. If you're evil, then you already know. So there's no reason for me not to share.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you know anything about Alan?
I do not. I have not managed to speak to him.
Because if you're the good player that I trust, then Alan could be evil, is my chef math, unfortunately. It means I can't trust Justin.
Yeah, that.
And maybe trust Rollo?
Makes sense from your perspective.
Because I know Amelia is evil. That kind of checks out. Okay. So my good team is so far me, you, and Rollo, and I have nothing on anyone else.
You don't believe Weedy, Justin, King, choir boy situation?
Yeah. I think Weedy told a few people that he was the king. He was also juggled as the king. So I assume that, I don't know, there's some kind of pair there. I assume that if Justin is good, that maybe he's earnestly backing up Weedy, whether or not he is the choir boy. Because if the Widow poisons the choir boy, that does not remove the king from play.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But also, like, half the demons don't even target it. Like, if it's a fucking Yagababble, the Widow hitting the choir boy doesn't really mean much.
Yeah, because they wouldn't be able to control when it happens anyway.
Can't guarantee
with Yagababble or Legion.
Yeah.
Yep.
This game's cooked.
I will attempt to talk to more people, but thank you very much. Oh.
No, it's just me. Surely we can be besties, Alan.
I did talk to Amelia today, so it's probably only fair I talk to you.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be seen talking to only the evil twin.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
or the evil twin's twin, the eviler twin.
Yes. The friend of my friend is my enemy kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I heard of an evil ping on Rick. And with my chef info, makes me think I can trust Ryan and Justin based on that. And Justin was the one that heard the Widow's ping.
What was the evil ping on Rick?
Undertaker saw him as Widow.
Oh. Who's Undertaker? Mike Grimm's pretty full.
Don't want to out them.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's Ryan. Ryan told me because he was like, if it really is a Widow game, the whole fucking evil team knows anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Let me talk to Ryan.
So I kind of trust Justin, but
So Rick is confirming Paul, which is the only reason that I'm surprised. I guess it kind of makes sense if he's a widow, but
maybe, yeah, I don't know.
The first nomination today.
I checked with Josh. I don't know if I think you might have already been out of town.
I'll mention this. So I'm gonna add a house rule with twins and gunslinger. If the good twin gets gunslung, that counts for their lost condition.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's just cheap otherwise.
Yeah, it's not fun if it otherwise because you always just gunsling the good twin. So
yeah, so if you're evil and I'm good and I vote, I just lose.
Yeah.
Hey, don't kill me.
Wait, so I can't really vote until we're confident that Juan is good?
Also, yes.
Yes.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so I was not intending for voting on the first one anyway.
Well, it's only the first nom. Rick.
I'd like to exile the Traveller. Can I?
Okay, Rick has nominated a call.
I think Juan's evil. I think he's trying to kill evil twins, and we're going to lose. So I'd like to get rid of him.
Okay, Juan, what say ye?
On the normal rules written, I wasn't aware of the house rule that came into effect all of about 10 seconds ago, so I couldn't have known that the good twin would be in lost condition. So, keep me around. Yeah, thanks.
Alright, you'll need 6 votes if you want to put John on the block. This does not take your dead vote because it's a exile.
Come on, Paul. Come on, man. Make up your mind.
I'm thinking about it.
Choose one.
I'm thinking. I'll choose one. There you go.
Oh, you fucker. Come on.
That is not enough. Jordan, stay for the day. Alright, and with that, nominations are open. Philo, Joe.
I'll nominate myself.
Oh, Justin nominates himself. What is the charge?
I want to be gunslung.
Well, there you go. Anything else to add, Justin?
No.
Can I add pertinent?
Sure. You can have Justin's defense.
Justin's defense is his beautiful round target to shoot.
And with that, you'll need 5 votes if you want to put Justin on the block.
I shouldn't do this. No. Okay.
Actually, yeah, Juan, you vote and then gunsling yourself. Based.
Almost voted.
Inspired.
No, he put his hand down.
And with that, Justin, you're safe for the day.
That's cool.
Alan!
Bro, got
Misclick.
Misclick.
That's based.
Just one thing. Are you running the house rule, the semi-common house rule, where like if no one votes on the first nom, then you just do it for the second nom for the gunslinger?
No, we'll just do the regular first nom only.
I was like, in that case, I will nominate and vote.
Justin.
Nom's still open?
Can I nominate?
Sure.
I'd like to nominate Justin.
You can't nominate Justin.
Oh wait, he's true.
You literally had your chance to execute.
Never mind.
Justin.
Juan nominates Alan. Juan nominates Alan.
Juan nominates Alan. What is the charge?
I have grudges from past games. Thank you, Alan.
Alright, Alan, what say you against these crimes you've committed against Juan?
Legion is on the script. There is absolutely no way I'm happy to die here, especially not to Juan.
And with that, you'll need 5 to put Alan on the... Oh,
wait, what?
Who's dead already?
Saved.
Such a powerful defense, it nullified the nomination.
So powerful. The whole nomination got
I
destroyed.
misclicked. Anyway, starting the votes on Alan. 3, 2, 1.
Juan,
5 required.
Keith actually voted. Okay.
4 is just not enough.
Look at those votes.
Alan is safe for today.
My issue is that I'm a Chef Zero and I trust Ryan more than Alan.
Alan nominate Ryan.
Alan nominates Ryan. What is the charge?
That to me felt very much like Juan, a good gunslinger, voting on me, and then a couple of Legion deciding to throw their hands up. And Ryan was one of them.
Ryan, what say ye in your defense?
By the flip logic, if I'm a good player, I want to see what because I'm the last person to vote before you. I want to see what the Legion voting patterns are. before deciding whether to vote on you. Because if I'm the only good player, then I can see, okay, then whether this is likely Legion pushing on themselves, possibly, or yeah, I do get continuing information. I think I would be helpful for town, but whatever.
Yeah.
My face is too sus.
You'll need 5 to put Ryan on the block. Start on the votes. Oh, fuck,
Oh.
I missed the
Bro, these nominations.
It was a
Yeah,
fill-in anyway.
It is. No, he's not on the block yet.
I give it to him anyway. Oh, look at those hands. Ooh.
4 is not enough. Ryan is not on the block.
There's some weird voting today.
He is on the block.
No, it's 4 is not
No,
enough.
4 is not enough. Right?
He's on the block.
There it. No,
Oh,
he's
he's
not
not
on the
there.
block.
Oh wait.
4 is not enough.
Am I really
So
dead?
hang on. It's 8 townsfolk plus the traveler. So how many need to put them on the block?
5. So we only had 4. Any more nominations?
I mean, if I nominate my evil twin, is anyone going to get on that?
I'll vote.
Yeah?
Yeah, dead vote it. Do it.
Yeah, I'll dead vote.
Ryan nominates Weedy.
Okay, Ryan nominates Weedy. What is the charge?
Regardless of whether I'm trying to build an evil team with either Chef 1 from Amelia or Chef 0 from Keith, I think Weedy, based on whom has already been nominated today, could be a member of the evil team. From the perspective that I am good, and based on where I know other evil players. Yep.
I'm testing something. Rolo knows what I'm testing. Do this tomorrow.
Okay, you still need 5 if you want to put Weedy on the block. Start on the votes.
I will raise my hand to make the Legion.
One is not enough. Weedy saves the day.
Someone's gonna get executed.
Any more noms? If
I'm
not,
trading on everything because it means it's less likely I'll be executed.
Is there a zealot in play? No. Oh.
Are we not playing anyone?
Seat 12. We're playing Seat 12 game.
The Ballad of Seat 12.
We should have a ballad of Seat 7, but Seat 7 is a traveller.
Weedy will nominate regular Sam. Oh, should I do this after our esteemed?
Well, they don't exist yet.
No, that's fine. You can nominate regular Sam right now.
I want to nominate Seat 12.
What is the charge?
I think in a lot of worlds, there's a reasonable chance that regular Sam. We're struggling to get other people on the block. There's only like a handful of other people worth. One of those people I trust, and then there's just the twin. So if we are going to kill someone today, regular Sam's just about the only candidate I have left on the Grim.
Sam, what say ye?
I didn't quite follow a lot of that accusation, but if it is just a Legion game, I'd like not to die here.
I'm pretty sure there's a chef line on Keith and Sam.
5 required to put Sam on the block.
Yeah, in a Legion world, you don't kill me.
I won't drop this time. I promise.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, Sam is marked for execution. On the note as well, Alex will be joining as a traveller. Oh, wait, no,
No, he's not.
I didn't mean to do that.
Bye, Alex.
How do I move them between someone else?
There's 2 different when you hover it over something. There's 2 different options. One of them's between, one of them's swap. You just have to move it to the right spot.
Quite janky. Yeah, you need to find like a spot between.
Yeah,
two.
okay. I found the sweet spot. All right.
He's back.
So.
What is he?
Alex will be joining as a traveller
scapegoat
tonight.
An empath between me and Keith.
Oh, that would be sick.
Empath from Prentice.
Perfect. But yeah, I think instead we will have
Yes.
Hey Josh, just to clarify, at what point did Juan join the game? Was it at dusk yesterday?
It was at the start of last night.
So, beginning of the night.
The beginning of the night. Anyway, end of the day with Sam's execution in 5.
Sam nominates
4.
Keith. Or Storm Count.
Storm Count.
Sam
Storm Count
nominates
1.
Storm Count. What is the charge?
Storm Count 1. I don't believe in this evil twin pair. I suspect it could be Legion, and that so either I think if the twin pair is real, I think Keith is more likely to be the evil twin, and if it is just Legion, then he's evil anyway. I'm good, and if it is Legion, I'm scared of dying.
Keith, what say ye?
I mean, this is possibly going to be the easiest lift of all time, and then we lose the game. Both are the chef, the person that is told directly from my ability that it is not a Legion game, and then also have received an evil twin. It's just not Legion. I really hate when Legion is on the script and that's what people can talk about, especially when I know that it is not Legion. And also, of course, it would be me, the good twin, who will die and end the game due to an execution because no one trusted or believed me. So I'd rather that didn't happen. I don't know.
Alright, you'll need 5 to tie, 6 to execute Keith. Also, Alex is not in the game yet, just so you know.
No voting,
Chance
Alex.
to get rid of the twins, guys.
Don't
Don't
think
do
it's
this.
Close.
Safe.
Keith is safe for today. Okay, I'm ending the day in 5.
We're going to do this every day, aren't we?
3,
Yep.
2, 1. Sam is executed and dies, and we go to sleep.
My bag's nominating Keith tomorrow.
For fuck's sake. Surely on like the 6th or 7th day when I've been nominated in a row, people realize that Amelia hasn't been nominated yet and no one trusts me, the good twin, because the evil team's pushing on me.
I call dibs on day 8.
Alright. I'll be dead by then. It'll be the Grimoire reveal and Alan can nominate.
That's a Grimoire reveal. Alan can nominate post-game.
Does anyone have some actual info that can resolve this?
I mean, I've heard of a math number, but I don't think it tells us anything other than the Widow might be real.
Well, if the Widow is real, then we are not Legion, we are twins.
The world which it's, yeah, Widow is also the world where the twins exist, I suppose. It's not impossible. It coincides with the world where the twins exist. There's a world where obviously a Widow but there are no twins, and twins but no Widow.
Currently,
obviously.
every world that I have heard is that it is Legion. I have heard no other world posited.
I will agree that some of the voting is very, very weird, even for a Legion game. It's unusually weird voting. But and again, Gunslinger exists. But then it only affected one sort of round of voting, so I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been throwing my hand up because I'm trying to get any other person executed other than me.
I'm pretty sure the voting's weird because people are talking themselves into it being a Legion game.
The Legion paranoia.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I hate that I agree with my evil twin here.
Because you also know it's not Legion.
Yes, I do.
So Justin reckons he got a Widow ping, is that right? Is that where we got the Widow from?
Well.
Yeah, I'm the choir boy, that's what we're ping.
I think he's full of shit, we kill him tomorrow.
I don't know if he's full of shit about being the choir boy, but I at least believe the Widow ping part.
So if the Widow ping's
Have
true...
we got a king claim, though? I haven't heard a king anywhere.
I haven't heard a king.
Exactly. I don't, he's lying about one of those things, for sure. It's either not the choir boy, not the Widow ping hero. Probably neither.
So if we don't have a Widow, has anyone been Harpy mad?
I haven't heard anybody.
No, everyone's Harpy locked.
Do we have any outsider claims? We should have outsiders.
Should have 2, shouldn't we?
It's base 0 with
0.
Oh,
Zero.
0. Should
Unless
only
there's a
Godfather. So Godfather would bring it in and Vigor would take it out?
But Lunatic could be the one that add 100%, is what I would add.
Yeah, there might be a Lunatic.
Knowing Josh, he's going to add a Lunatic.
Lunatic Legion.
If he adds on.
Lunatic
That's
Legion that learned like 7 other people that aren't the demon.
Anybody who thinks they're the demon, who's the people they go to kill aren't dying? Is there anybody like that?
Well, if you think you're Legion, you don't choose.
Oh yeah, Lunatic Legion
Babel
won't
is
know.
funny because they're just saying a phrase and it means nothing.
This is a cruel script to be a lunatic on.
Absolutely.
Holy crap. Yeah, Booker not that bad at least. Booker not that bad, Vigor not that bad. Yag and Legion, however. Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but you couldn't be a Legion lunatic because then you'd go up to like 7 people and be like, "Hey, Legion," and they'd be like,
buddies.
"What?
Like, who the fuck are you?"
You.
That's kind of funny.
Would they choose one or all of them?
As Legion, you would expect to learn all legions.
Speaking of all of them, we are all alive except Justin.
We
Oh.
can't
All right,
kill
can
them
I
then.
have the floor for a moment? Uncle Weedy's got story time here. I got shown the Yagababble token at the start of the game. My minions were Keith and Justin.
What the fuck?
My phrase was, "This might be a Legion game." I purposely didn't say my phrase yesterday because I said it 3 times on day 1 and only 1 person died. And then now Justin's died last night. I am the lunatic.
Yes, we're
I'm
lunatic
not
wells.
the evil twin.
What compelling evidence
Sir,
that Keith is
trust.
not the evil twin."
I obviously have to trust the lunatic claim.
So Godfather
Make of that
game,
what you will, people.
which means Godfather game, and then Justin didn't hear the widow ping. Assume we believe the twins.
Surely people can see that Keith is the evil one if he's the one getting shown in a lunatic ping, though.
Yeah, I think Keith's evil.
It's alright, it's just us girls here.
Yeah, but keep up the charade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stay in character.
I'm hoping to die like
Same.
today. I don't want to be in the
I
final
thought you were the
3.
king.
Never,
Justin
never
told
claimed
me you
king.
were the king.
No, I was always gonna bluff lunatic.
Fair enough. So maybe Justin is the godfather.
Yeah.
Because only Amelia or me or Justin would know what minions are in play. Because Justin heard the widow's ping. If we think it's lunatic, then it has to be godfather.
Well, I just died in the night, so
It's
Keith,
Yagwabble, I guess. Yeah.
Did you tell me the truth about Rick yesterday?
About Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on, let's chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I went and talked to Ryan. Ryan is the Undertaker that saw Rick as the widow.
Okay.
So I am struggling to believe Weedy's lunatic claim, but entertainingly, if it is a godfather, it kind of has to be Justin because no one else would know about the widow's ping.
So Ryan claimed RK Ravenkeeper Undertaker to me.
Yeah.
I assume he's not. Like, if he's seeing evil, I assume that he's Undertaker rather than Ravenkeeper because that's like an obvious play. Like evil is just going to know that.
True.
Is wrong. Anyway, okay, cool. Thank you. I just wanted to check whether that was what you'd heard.
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah. Do you have a kind of info? Were you actually the juggler?
No. I'm the Philo. I've used.
Great.
Yeah, I'm the Philo. I've used it already.
When? First night, second night?
Night 2.
Okay.
But I'm holding on to what I used it on. Rollo's asked to be added.
Yeah,
add him in.
Join. Hey, Rollo.
Oh.
Hey.
Hello.
It's the good
What's
guy gang
going
once
on?
again.
Yeah. What's been happening?
I basically yesterday confessed to Alan all of Ryan's information, and then we've been trying to use that as the game.
Yeah. So, actually, can I talk to Rollo in private? Is that all right?
Yeah, I'll leave.
With the storytelling.
They don't trust me. That's okay.
Did they throw you out of that one?
They did. It's okay.
It's alright, you're just the evil twin.
I know. No one trusts me.
So if we've got a math,
Keith.
if we've got a math 1, which I heard from Paul, then that's probably widow, isn't it?
Makes sense to me. I just think that means
Sounds
that
like
Weedy
it.
is lying about being a lunatic and should die.
I think Weedy's lying too.
There's another world, right? Like that. Justice the Vigor killed Godfather. Isn't that a world?
Yeah, it could
That
be.
just set as a Widow King.
Yeah.
They also nominated himself to save himself from the Gunslinger. So socially, he reads as evil as all get, but I don't know.
Interesting.
So he needed to survive that day, so he could also be killed at
We
night.
got a math 1 though, Jordan, as well.
On the first
doesn't
night.
make sense to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
math 1 on the
On
first
night
night
one,
means Widow.
just-
Math
Yeah.
2 would have been on the second night, except Paul's dead.
I'm dead,
Math
yeah.
1 on night 1. Math 1 on night
Welcome
1.
back to the town, everyone. Shenanigans are open and nominations are also open. There are 6 real players alive and 2 fake players.
Travelers.
Sorry,
God.
Josh thinks you're fake, Julian.
Yes, the fake Juan
Alan-
and the fake Alex.
Alan
Yes,
will
Alan?
nominate
Alan nominates Ryan. What is the charge?
I am now firmly, like 100% locked into the Legion world. I am not tunneling out of it. In that world, Ryan is Legion.
Ryan, what say ye?
My information actually points away from Legion, and if my information is actually true, with like the asterisk attached to there, then good team are very, very screwed right now. So I'd rather not die in this position. And in the small chance that it's still a Legion game, I won't be voting on myself. But have that.
Alright, you'll need 4 votes to put Ryan on the block.
Ryan is pushing away from Legion.
Four is enough. Ryan is on the block, and also the gunslinger may shoot either Rolo, Alan, or Storm Count.
Please don't shoot me.
Oh god.
Can I just say something, Juan?
Yeah.
Because I'm certain that it's a Legion game, I know you're good. Rolo is one of the few people that I'm leaning more towards trusting. Obviously, it might not be, and Keith could be actually a good twin, but I'm pretty sure Keith is just Legion as well. That's who I would shoot, but obviously that's a pretty big risk.
I agree with
Yeah.
this.
Just don't fucking flip a
It's a big
coin on
risk.
me.
Alan is pushing so hard on.
Shooting the twin. Yeah.
Well, like the thing is, right, guys. Like I can not shoot Keith or shoot either Alan or Rolo, or I
I'm all
could
for you
shoot
shooting
Keith on
Keith,
the
don't get me
in the
wrong.
in the world that he is the evil twin. Good is in a better position. In the world that he is the good twin, we re-rack and I get to be an actual role. So unfortunately, it's only a win-win to shoot Keith.
That's so rude.
So
you're gonna shoot Keith?
Josh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Keith. I apologize to you if this is bad, but I shoot Keith.
And Keith is dead. And he goes to
And
heaven.
the game
Or hell,
continues.
depending on where
The game
wherever you wanna
continues?
go. And the game does continue, yes.
Yes!
Yeah. Legion.
Who dares
Okay.
wins? Yes, Alan, yes!
Alex.
I have a question. Doesn't Evil Twin only trigger on execution?
Yeah, but I made a house
Household.
rule that if the gunslinger shoots the good twin, it would count for their lost condition.
Which is correct.
Because otherwise,
That's how you
it's
should.
very, very lame.
That's fair.
It's-
I
it
agree with
becomes
you.
very
Okay, good.
gameable otherwise, and there's no reason for the
So-
between not to volunteer.
Okay, so we can confirm Chef 1 then, which is good.
I'll give the floor to Weedy.
Go Alan first. Alan had his hand up.
Okay, Alan then.
I just have a question for Rolo. What you told me today, was that before or after Juan came into game?
After.
And then Weedy.
I just wanted to do a stock take of players, given we now have a butcher. So we have 5 players remaining. If we butcher someone, we wake up on 4. And then we just sleep, right? So
No, we'll wake up. We'll lose
3.
we'll wake up on 2, right? So we kill it. We've currently got 5 non-travelers, but Ryan's on the block. Ryan dies. and we're
Oh,
on
yeah.
4. We execute with the butcher. We go down to 3, and then the demon kills, and the game's over.
Okay,
Should
so
we-
we can't have the
We
butcher
basically can't use
killing.
the butcher today. Yeah.
We exile the travelers? Should we exile them?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. If we exile both of them now, if we're
Yeah,
going
I'd
to
go early.
Keith calls for
Yeah.
the exile of Alex, please.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Keith calls for the exile of Alex. What is the charge?
This will lose the game for the good team unless if the butcher is exiled.
Alex?
Can I just not execute anyone? Yeah.
Well, 6 required if you want to kick Alex out of town. This is not going to take a dead vote because it is a exile.
That was literally just mercy for you, Alex. Was like, yeah, you just joined. I'm not
It's
immediately.
not enough.
Yeah,
Ryan,
Join,
exile you. Hold on, wait, Ryan. I want to hear from Ryan,
Ryan
first.
Go, Ryan.
Ryan would like to nominate Weedy.
Ryan nominates Weedy. What is the charge?
Okay, I think I'm happy to out my information as is. So I was the Undertaker. I saw Rick as the Widow, and Sam as the Acrobat. Now, I don't know what Rick is claiming, but I think there's a world where, because, like, why would the evil team let the Undertaker live so long in a Widow game? And that is if they are Widow poisoned. So I could potentially see the Chef one being Weedy and Alan, and then Keith as the 3 members of the evil team. That would make sense. And it's also because if I'm building a world where we have a Widow and an evil twin in play, then Weedy can't really exist because that would also require the existence of a Godfather. Yeah.
Alright. Weedy, what say ye?
I think it's okay to kill me now. Like I've shared all my info in town. I'm almost certainly the lunatic. Keith, in my world, assuming the 2 people I've shown minions as minions were actually minions in that world, Keith would have been the evil twin, and Justin must have been the Godfather. And because Justin's dead, that means obviously there can't be 2 kills. In a Legion world, don't kill me because I'm good, but yeah, I don't know.
Can I pertinent very quickly?
Yes.
If Ryan, your argument doesn't hold water because of Alan and Weedy are both evil, why did one of them try and get me to kill Keith when we didn't immediately lose the game on that one? So that doesn't really hold water. And also, if he is really a lunatic, we're just giving the Godfather a kill, who I believe is a very kill minion at this point at night. So I wouldn't vote.
Anyway, you'll need 4 to tie, 5 to put.
Sorry, if
if
it's a vigor killed minion, then it's +1/-1. There are no outsiders. So then we still can't exist. Right?
Oh, wait a second, you're right. Figure.
Yeah.
Oh, starting the vote now. 4 to tie, 5 to put.
Weedy only exists in a Legion world, in my mind, based on info I've heard.
2 is not enough. Ryan is still on the block. Final call for noms.
Although I'd like to call for the exile of Juin.
Yep, roller coaster exile of Juin. What is the charge?
I just want to do this to make sure that we don't get a rushed nom tomorrow. I think Juin either killed Legion or the evil twin, and so I think Juin's probably good. But in the off chance that was a social cred move, I don't think we can afford to allow an evil player to rush a nom on the demon and then have the gunslinger shoot a good player, and good will just lose the game.
Juin?
I have no defense. I'm happy to go. I need to do some work. See ya.
Alright, 6 required to kick Juin out of town. Start on the votes. This is not take a dead vote, as it is an echo.
I'm not voting, so Juin has to stay and can't do his work. I'm aiding in your procrastination.
Imagine being forced to play a
You
game.
get fricked. I'm voting for myself.
6 is enough. Juin is kicked out of town. Ending the day with Ryan's execution. Ryan?
Ryan claims Slayer and shoots Alan.
Ryan claims Slayer and shoots Alan. What's your weapon of choice?
Water gun.
Okay. Ryan loads up his Nerf water gun, and then tries to fire it at Alan. It turns out guns made out of water don't really function as guns, so Ryan just gets a bit soaked instead. Alan's fine. So, and with that, I'll be ending the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Does anyone else think that was slightly sus?
Ryan is executed and dies, and the game does continue, but the Butcher may nominate if they wish.
That's okay.
Yep. Okay, and with that, we go to sleep.
Are you changing from Undertaker to Slayer?
Oh yeah, I was a Slayer the whole time. I just said Undertaker and Raven Keeper to try and... Oh,
that was a mistake. Don't worry about that.
Bro, you don't need a wizard.
It was just a jump scare in the night.
I choose
Josh
Liv.
doesn't need a wizard to like jump scare the town.
I choose Liv. Oh, sorry.
Bad she has died.
Bro, he's playing Guitar Hero whenever he's trying to storytell, apparently.
Oh.
Hitting every nomination button. Hitting all the pings and dings and whistles.
Does the Butcher work on Final 3? I don't think I've ever been in a game with the Butcher.
Not really. The game ends because an end condition is triggered.
They can't.
Yep.
Not in the final 3. Yeah. They can still nominate though.
I think we should kill Weedy.
Can we get a round robin tomorrow? Because no one has really shared a role with me all game. I've got like three roles filled out on my grim.
Well, you were in the twin pair, so nobody trusted either.
Yeah, which is totally fair. I get it, but
It's always great to see twin pairs who sit next to each other
I
and like
require some information.
You have info. You're starting roll.
Well, I'm trying to put a chef 1, and I'm trying to figure out if it was just Sam that died next to Keith, or if it is like somewhere in the living Weedy Allen potentially, or
I unfortunately have to shut the fuck up. The more I try and argue for my team, the worse it gets. I just have to be the outed evil, dead evil twin, unfortunately.
Yeah, my information suggests it's not.
Good morning, everyone. During that night, Amelia has unfortunately perished. Your final 3 is Rolo, Alan, and Weedy.
Round robin, please.
Yes.
You may facilitate a round robin amongst yourselves if you wish. I will not force anyone to partake. So go ahead.
Weedy.
Lunatic Yagababble, I guess. I can put my minions and shit in chat.
Paul.
Yep, I'm the mathematician with a 1, so I'm firmly in the not Legion world, probably Booker.
Juan.
I am the gunslinger who shot Keith.
Sam.
Acrobat who shot in the dark and just picked Weedy.
Keith.
I was actually the washwoman that saw Amelia as the king, and I was trying to keep her alive by claiming evil twin.
Yes, that's what happened. I am the chef with a 1 who is also being caught up in the good side of an evil twin.
Rolo.
I am the philosopher who went chef on night 2 and learnt 4.
Alex.
Vegetarian butcher.
Soy meat.
King, that's all widow. Ping.
Rick.
Washerwoman, Paul Weedy, mathematician.
Ryan.
Slayer who shot Alan.
Undertaker that saw Rick as the widow, Sam as Legion, Ryan as Slayer.
With that, nominations are open for today.
Sorry, what was yours, Alan? I was feeling tokens.
Undertaker, I saw Rick as the widow, Sam as Legion, and Ryan as Slayer.
Okay.
How do you get a Legion and a minion together?
So what are the sorts
a Legion can register as a minion. And so
Yeah.
what Alan would be saying, if it's a Legion world, Rick, you would be a Legion and you would have registered as the Widow.
Okay.
Interestingly, so from my perspective, it's either Legion or I specifically am Widow poisoned and Justin is good. But if that's true, then Rick, you were executed before I actually got my information. and if you are seen as the widow by Alan, that means you can't be the widow. In my mind, like either Alan is lying about that information, or it's a Legion game.
Yeah.
If I'm lying, I very strongly suggested Juin the gunslinger to shoot the good twin.
Yeah, no, just information-wise, like that's the ramifications of you seeing a widow before I used my philo ability.
I think I'm going to be nominating and voting on Weedy today. I see a world where in a 10-player starting game where there's an Undertaker, a Slayer, and a Philo in the bag in a Legion game. That's where I'm.
Second call for nominations.
Trying to fill in the chef info. So Juin joined at dusk, right? So Juin's presence would have been included in the chef number.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, so if Rollo is good, the 4 is Weedy, Paul, Sam and Keith, Keith and Amelia, and Justin and Rick.
We executed Sam, right?
Yes.
So the chef 4 could be Alan and Ryan, Ryan, Rick, Justin, and then the twins.
Is it not just Weedy and Alan?
And I think Sam is good, and we executed her. Oh, that was my nomination. That makes me feel bad.
Weedy and Alan being the chef 1 is the world that Ryan posited yesterday.
Amelia, why are you pushing on me in an evil world when I got your evil twin killed?
I think it's Weedy.
Because you have spent the entire game pushing that it's Legion.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Which I cannot in any way reconcile. So I have to believe that you are severely misguided, which is like fair enough. Legion paranoia is real, or that you're just the demon who's trying to build alternate worlds. I think it's the latter.
Oh dear. In the Legion world, Alan is painting Legion correctly. I'm painting Legion. Weedy is lunatic. So it could be any. Actually, Weedy's presence signals Legion because we.
I think all of us are in
and Widow.
Yeah. All of us support Legion worlds.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. In a non-Legion world, Weedy's the actual demon. In a proper Legion world, it's any one of us, and there's like freaking nothing.
Did Alan share his information with anyone prior to like day 3?
I told Rollo that I was the Undertaker day 1 first conversation. I claimed I didn't. I don't think I shared my information with Rollo.
Rollo, as far as I understand, you're thinking you can't be widow poisoned on the chef 4 because Rick the widow died based on Alan.
If Alan's good.
Based on Alan being the Undertaker. But if Alan is minion or demon, the Undertaker doesn't.
Oh yeah.
That's not real. And then your chef 4 is just poisoned by the widow who
exactly.
was or is still alive.
But but there can't be a widow, an evil twin, and a godfather. So Weedy's a lunatic, which means there must be a godfather if he's good. So if Alan is making all this stuff up, then there can't be a widow and an evil twin, which means that it's just a mess. It's a big old mess.
I don't think there is a widow. I don't think there is a widow. That was Justin. Justin's the one who's.
But there's no way for me to be poisoned because I wasn't. I deliberately kept quiet for a day to see if I was killed, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
So
and there was a real Slayer in a Legion game where you can 7 out of 10 kill a random person and confirm the game on the first day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why would the ST do that? Because Legion can just register as a minion and I miss.
That's
right?
worse.
That's why.
No,
that's not how it works. Legion's always register as a demon.
Oh. Neat.
And with that, final call for noms for today.
Alan will nominate Weedy.
Alan nominates Weedy. What is the charge?
The only good social reads that I've gotten in this game are from Rollo and Weedy. But the lunatic claim feels far more like a Legion game. It also feels far, far more like the entirety of the dead trying to convince Rollo to not vote on Weedy. Obviously, some of the dead don't believe that it's a Legion game. To be honest, I'm only like trying to convince two people, I feel, in this game to vote here, or at least to not vote on anyone else. This just feels so much like a Legion game.
Weedy.
I think I'm in the Legion tunnel as well. I mean, my mere presence kind of narrows things to Legion or Godfather worlds, right? So I guess there's reasonable suspicion that I'm evil, but yeah, I don't know. I think Alan is the more likely out of Rollo and Alan, just based on Ryan's Slayer shot. I don't know if they were in a role swap or whatever, but it seems very much very convenient. But anyway, I'll save that for the offense. Vote if you want.
Yep. 2 required to put Weedy on.
Guys, I feel like Weedy just being put on the block as the first nomination here.
Why are you voting on it then?
No, because he's the real demon, and you're just the widow.
3 is enough. Weedy's on the block. Any more nominations?
Rollo, are you going to nominate Alan? Do you want a Dorito, or are you... Sure.
Yeah, I'm happy to nominate Alan. I don't know if I'm going to vote. I'm so lost. Sure, I'll nominate Alan just for the Dorito.
Ryan nominates Alan. What is the charge?
Yeah, I don't know. This is a coin flip in my mind. The voting on Weedy there, like from the dead players that they all think are Legion, is like the only thing that's making me think it could be you, Alan. But I don't know. I'm really struggling.
Alan, what say ye?
I feel like in this game I have been like one of the actually trying to build worlds. It feels like the dead are more trying to destroy, like not destroy, but like suggest alternate views and not actually build anything, just kind of detract from what's actually being built. I feel like that is what's happening. It feels like a Legion game. Rollo, I very strongly suggest that you don't vote on this. Juan, I also believe that you could be careful with your vote too. Alex, I don't know, you joined after Juan. You could be evil. Either way. I think that the votes on Weedy were so low. Like Justin voted and said that he didn't believe that Weedy was evil. It was literally just me and Ryan. That screams.
I did say he was evil.
I dropped because we had enough votes to get you on the block.
No, 3 to tie, 4 to put.
I think I need Sam to vote here.
I think
as
according
well.
to the Grim,
Sam's
you're the
good
only
in
one
my
that can
world.
build worlds because you're claiming Undertaker.
Thank you, Rollo.
4 is a tie, so no one.
We're a tie
on the
What?
block.
No, it was 3 to execute. 4.
I think I am quote unquote on the block.
Oh no, it wasn't a tie. Never mind. Yeah, it is. Alan's on the block. Any more nominations?
I'll nominate Rollo just to complete the Dorito.
Okay, Weedy nominates Rollo. What is the charge?
To be fair, as Lunatic, as Lunatic, I don't like my alignment's a bit like skewy as is, but I'm pretty sure I'm good. Alan was my call for evil. Rollo's probably good, but you know, Hail Mary. I don't know.
Rollo.
Oh wait, Alan's on the block. Hey, yeah, no, don't vote for this.
Yeah. Honestly, I just want to see the reveal. So yeah, don't. If you could, please don't vote on this.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see whether Weedy is instead executed because it was only Legion, or if Alan's actually going to die. I got nothing going on in my brain right now.
All right.
Same.
God. You read so socially.
It's 4 to tie, 5 to execute, Rolo.
I'll say Rolo, you just read socially good. Like, you just read actually confused. So if this is your acting, bro, you should join an acting squad.
Yeah. I need to try to be more confused as evil.
You need a new career, man. If this is your acting, Jesus Christ.
That's not enough. Alex, will you be voting or nominating yourself, or actually it doesn't really matter?
I'll nominate myself.
Actually, it doesn't really matter because you're a traveler. Okay, and well,
no nom recognized. Oh no, it's not allowed, Alex.
Hey, nominate me anyway. Why not? It's fun.
So
Big chances to nominate.
The game is over.
No.
Oh no.
And someone has been executed.
Ooh.
And should I reveal it now or later? I'll just say the results.
It's Alan, right?
Yeah.
Good
Who
as
died?
one. Yes.
Who died? It was weird.
I have no idea who died though.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to
I
it.
have no idea. Oh,
We'll get to it.
we'll get to it.
Whoops.
That was the Legion
That was
game.
fast. Fast Bill.
Hey.
Oh boy.
And the evil butcher, who
Wanted to
knew?
keep you in suspense.
Evil
Yep, it
Butcher.
was a Legion game.
Oh man.
Yeah, Paul's math one clued me into Legion. Fuck you, male Paul. I knew it. The moment I heard math one, I'm like, bullshit. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I did give each of the Legions slightly different bluffs, so hopefully it wouldn't look like Legion. But then the fake twins came out, and then the Legion tunnel started straight away from that. So yeah, then when the Undertaker can only show a minion or Legion. Yeah,
That's tough.
And I wanted to see what Rolo would do as Philo with the Philo token, and he went with the Chef and got a 4 because it was a Legion game. So,
Brilliant play.
You got a 4.
Yeah.
Pretty rough.